Morning, everyone. Just finishing lighting. It's actually a eucalyptus bundle and uh, a prayer incense that I have from my Buddhist practice. Enjoying a little bit of the cooling off with the sun not being a little less harsh and the rain on its way. So, good morning. I'm Belinda, and we're here with Just Be Yoga and our Chakra Yoga Flow on a Sunday morning, 10:30. Happy solstice. Happy being. Celebration of whatever it is that's bringing you joy in your vibrancy of life today. Feel free to please sound off, make a comment if you wish. Good morning, Sarah. Make a comment. Let me know that you're here. Um, and we'll make ourselves comfortable getting ready for our practice this morning. Good morning, Kelly. And no, Kelly, I saw your comment about karma. There shall be no other dog beyond the karma. There is only the karma. She will disown me if I have another dog. So if you're new to our Chakra Yoga Flow, this is a yoga class where I share yoga posture and breath and other energetic practices to bring an awareness and maybe working toward alignment of various types of energies or subtle energetic bodies within us. So there does require a certain amount of a bit of a leap of faith, so to speak, right? Because I guess it's a little bit more mystical than physiological, right? So this isn't an alignment class of where is your triangle and looking at the angles in your hips, etc. It really behooves us to tune into how we're feeling and stepping into a feeling practice more than a thinking practice. So if you're new, please welcome. And I welcome you to make yourselves comfortable. Have blankets, pillows, blocks, straps, any of the goodies that you want. Light your own incense. Have some tea or water nearby. Have your pets, your loved ones join in. And I'll start in a seated space this morning. We'll always end with a bit of a guided meditation. This is a 90-minute experience. Please step in, step out as you wish. Hit us on replay or hang out with us live throughout. I do check for the comments, so if there's something you have a question on as we're going, please feel free to put it up there. So let's start in a comfortable seated space. Maybe you're outdoors or all the windows are open. As much open space and connection with air, good ventilation, go ahead. Your eyes can be open or closed. And I like to start us with an awareness of the physical body because that's more or less where most of us reside, what we're used to. So feel your sit bones, feel the bones in your legs, bones in your spine. Try to bring your awareness to them. And it doesn't mean you have to be still. You might notice that I'm often either rocking or finding some sort of movement or rotation because it helps me build that awareness. I can feel the flesh around the bones, so I can feel the structure under the flesh. Shoulders, arms, neck. And I'll invite us to lengthen the arms out in front of us. Flipping the right palm up and left palm down. Feel the bones extending out in front. Feel the flesh. Can you feel the weight of the flesh on your own bones? The weight of the flesh in your own hand. Your frame. Your earthly energy. Feel the cell structure, the blood, the capillaries, your organs. And let's just start to make a fist and flex it open, and make a fist and flex it open. And as you're going, maybe you energetically just start to go a little faster. Maybe you go more slowly and deliberately. Try not to think. What is the pulse? What is the rhythm within you? Notice what's awakening, what's energizing, what's getting a charge. In the fingers, in the palms, in the forearms, armpits, chest. Good. Let's sweep the arms up. Breath in. Exhale through center. Breath in, sweeping up, feeling this breath, airiness. Exhale through center. Where are we aware of air in our bodies? Breath in. Breath out, calming to center. Deep inhale and Om if you wish to join. Opening ourselves to being vibrational beings and sensing that. Left palm up, right palm down, and start to find your pulse, your expression of pulsing. Bring your awareness into small, micro spaces within you. Expansion and contraction. Hear the sound of your pulsing. If there are other areas of you that want to move too, let it move. Opening ourselves to not being directed, but being directed from within. Feel your breath. Good. Breath in. Let's lengthen up. Exhale to center. Inhale. Are we feeling heat building? What are we noticing energetically? Exhale. Inhale. How is any of this making your mind feel? Not what we think about. Exhale. Breath in. Gentle side bend, starting to bring that stimulation a little lower now, coming along the side edges of us. Breath in and over. Inhale. Exhale to center. A single Om, deep breath. Now inhale, expand the palms out, pinkies together, thumbs together, making like a blossom of a flower expanding out, thumbs against the breastbone. Exhale, fingertips touch and burrow the tops of the fingers down into us. Inhale, blossom that flower open. Exhale, bring the bud of energy within. This is the Anahata Mudra. Inhale, the heart chakra mudra. Exhale, budding it within. Inhale as you open. Exhale, bringing love within. Continue in this way, embodying in movement and breath, loving kindness and forgiveness. Compassion, feel it blossoming from the center of us, emanating and drawing within. Do we receive it? What parts of us are aching for this love, for this forgiveness, for this patience? Do we believe it? How grounded are we in it? Embody it. Find the pace that works for you. It doesn't have to be fast. How is it expressed in how we move? Burrowing it within and sending it freely out. Unconditional. Notice where we are blocked in willing and wishing love to anyone or anything. And then hold and envision sending that love out. Feeling your thumbs touching against your breastbone. That intention from the center of you. And then let's bring it within. Hold. Let it touch pieces of you that need it. Pieces of you that maybe we're not even forgiving of ourselves. Step a little bit closer to letting yourselves intend that for you. Good. Let's breathe in, sweeping it up. Exhale to center. We'll reach the arms out, flare the fingers open, and then we're going to spiral, twist, spiral, it opens, spiral, close, spiral, it open. Flare the fingers like you're opening a doorknob and closing a doorknob. Feel that in your entire arm. Rotate the whole arm. Good. We'll reach it up. Spiral, 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 spiral. Good. Spiral. Work the wrist too. Spiral. Flare the fingers. Good. Reach it out. Wrist rotations. Spiral, 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 spiral. Good. All the way around now. Expand from the center of your heart. We'll lengthen the legs out where we are. Good. Breath in. Exhale. Hinge it forward. Rolling the spine up. Feel the legs connecting you to earth and start to invite that watery sensation. What is it like to be water? Connecting with all of the watery elements within us. Maybe visualize everything that feels viscous, mucus. Maybe just the thought or the movement is starting to stimulate a little less dryness in those mucous membranes. Work the tongue, work the jaw. No hurry. And hold. Breathe, relax the belly. Fill up your torso with breath. Feel air and water. And bring in the element of wood. And that's more of a Chinese element than a Hindu element. Feel the vibrancy of a tree that's alive. Feeling wood that's still green and yet sturdy within us. Not so rigid as stone or solid earth. Bending and so strong. Countless numbers of years of rings, knowledge and wisdom. Rolling that spine up. Walking those feet in. Hands behind us. And lift. And lower. Reaching the legs out. Breath in. And forward. And we'll start to flow. Find your pace. Walking the feet in mindfully. Feeling the connection of your palms and your feet rooting. Letting your tree rise. Feeling what's solid and bending. Water. Air. Breath as we expand. Fluid and flowing like a willow. Let the mind stay here in a feeling space. Let go of memories. We're not here to fix. We're not here to analyze. We're here to connect as a sensory being, as a subtle energetic being. Feel the subtleties. Pause, linger. What wants to hold, what doesn't want to hold, what wants to rush. What does rushing feel like? Where, in what zones of the body? Eyelids heavy, eyes open and aware. Relaxed. Breath. The next time through, we're going to hold in the reverse tabletop. Whenever you're ready. Breath. Explore your feet, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your intention. Belly, chest, shoulders, hands, arms, each finger. What role are they playing? Lowering those hips down and lift. Arms up, chest up, coming into flame and heat, rounding the spine, lifting it up, rounding the spine. Lifting it up. Can we stay fluid as we come into fire? Breath. Is your heart still open? Is there space for air? Can we use the air to fuel us? Can you root through the legs? Feel your tree, the wood elements within us. Hold breath. Bottoms of the feet together, knees falling open, breath in. Exhale forward. Inhale it up. Exhale. What's still moving with fluidity through each vertebrae of your spine? What are we moving with subtlety? What's vibrating within us? Feel free at any point in time to add an to feel vibration, loosening the grip that we have in subtle muscles, allowing the stimulation of vibration. Because of so much talking that I'm doing, I can feel the subtle vibration in the muscles in the back of my neck, inside of my throat, low belly, low back. Deep breath in, holding forward when you're ready. Bringing ourselves up, pulling the chest up, opening the eyes wide, taking the gaze straight up toward the ceiling without moving the neck. Just isolate the eyeballs. Straight down and up. And just keep going up and down. Call it 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Stay with breath. Be in your air. Be in your water. Opening ourselves to seeing beyond sight. Be an energetic being. Can you feel light spectrum? Shades of light, shades of color, left and right when you're ready. What's stiffening in the physical body? Is it due to a lack of familiarity with being guided by our envisioning body? Good. Now start to go around counterclockwise with the gaze. Notice your breath with curiosity, not thinking. Stay in a sensory stimulation. Feel salivation. Lightly close the eyes, and when you're ready, open them and go around in the other direction. Notice how we're feeling in our head. Are we getting lightheaded? Are we going too quickly? Don't let the foreign nature or the lack of familiarity make us rush. We're opening ourselves to a stimulation, to awareness of being a visual, a sight, a light being. Lightly close the eyes, tucking the chin down, lifting the head up. Breath. Where are we gripping in our physical frame? Can you loosen that grip as we let the eyes remain lightly closed? And we work out our area of communication, maybe oming. Neck rotation. Not in control of anything, just letting the energy guide us. How do we open ourselves to a new sound? Are the muscles in your face, your cheeks, your lips allowing the sound? Good. We'll make our way to our child's pose. Coming to hands and knees. Sinking the hips back toward the heels. Lengthening, feeling the front of the body, facing the floor, facing the earth. Imagine smelling earth. invite our awareness that we will return to dust and we are composed of dust. All of that dust has come together to give us form, shape, fluidity. Breath in as we come forward and then lay the belly down. Feel the energy it took to lower that down with control. Breath in, lift the chest subtle. Exhale, lower. Good. Breath in and lift. What's solid as a wood element? What's fluid as a water element? And lower. Relax the neck. Notice where the rigidity is going on. Breath in. Don't attack it. Just notice it. And lower. What would it take for us to allow, to feel, to be more fluid? Breath in, lift. Exhale, lower, and then we'll forgive what doesn't want to move. We'll bring ourselves up to hands and knees, sinking it back to child's pose. Maybe an om here. Breath in. Om. Inhale, coming forward. Feel free to just lay the belly down. Feel your arms. Feel your strength control. Breath in. Lift. Invite yielding. Offering the heart. Exhale, child's pose. So now start to find a flow that's yours. You can pause and linger in this child's pose, lengthening the body. And then draw from that root to let that water flow forward, fluidly lowering down, tapping into root and strength to rise in the heart, giving us voice, giving us sight, and coming back to this earth where we shall return. Breath, fluid. Be all of the elements within you. Let go of thinking, let go of calculation. Honor and respect. Don't push beyond. Notice when you are efforting and not just allowing energy. Can we let go of efforting? Be with your energy. Maybe your energy lowers you down more swiftly. Let the intention of your heart guide your movement. Compassion, forgiveness, and love. Remember the mudra that we did, offering loving kindness outward and drawing it inward. Include that fluidity in the neck. Ask yourself if you're feeling the neck space. Be fluid or rigid throughout the entire expression of this movement. How do we include our neck? Do we have a lot of energy going on in the neck that we're not aware of? We'll make our way up to hands and knees. Lifting the left leg, extend it back, bring the knee in, out, up and back, knee rotations, breath. Move the lowest big joint to the earth. Let that water saturate down into our roots, changing direction. Notice the structure of your arms, your core. How are they supporting you? How much energy do you have to pump your water? How is the voice expressing itself? What parts of you are expressing itself? Change direction again. Go to child's pose and rest when you need it. Bringing that knee down, extending the other leg back. Solidity but not rigid. Knee in, out, up, and back. Find your rhythm, not mine. Check in as to whether you are thinking or are you being led by energy. Changing your direction. Remember to take a break if you need. We're not soldiering through. We're not powering through. We're finding a balance. We're bringing awareness to our subtle energetic beings and letting them work together, coexist, complement. How is your fire complementing? How is your voice complementing? Change direction again. How is your insight complementing, guiding, collaborating? Breath. We'll bring that knee down, coming up to standing on our knees, hands to the low back, hips forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, child's pose. Hands to the ankles or heels. Head as close to the knees as is comfortable. Let your head rest on the floor as you gently lift the hips up, stretching out the neck and your upper back, and lower the hips down. We're going to roll our way up to standing on our knees in our time, flowing through camel. Make it a heart lift. Remember your heart and your intention around it. And then come back to the earth from whence we came. And when you're ready, you don't have to be in a rush. Top of the head comes down, lifting the shoulders as you lift the hips into rabbit pose, stimulating our space of faith and belief. So much trust to be on the top of this head. And lower it down. Notice how it feels to have that area of the body stimulated. We'll come up to standing again, so find your pace. Notice if one kind of energy is dominating over the other. Is it a rush with fluidity? Are we in a hurry? Are we tentative and afraid? Are we practicing listening as well as expression? What does that mean energetically? Listening energetically. Do you know what your hips are saying? Do you know what your skin is saying? The folds of your skin? How are we practicing sight? What are we seeing energetically, emotionally? What's in excess and what's deficient? We'll pause, add child's pose when you're ready. Arms out in front of us if they aren't already. Explore, feel the skin you're in, the flesh wrapping around those bones. Who are we as energetic beings? And we'll come forward to hands and knees, tucking the toes, lifting the hips up, downward facing dog, letting the very top of the head seek and point toward the earth, rooting and grounding in faith. What is that? Where is it housed in our physical being? If you want to pedal those heels up and down, feel free. Stretching the jaw, protruding the tongue. What stimulation or activation of fluidity are we stimulating? Move the neck side to side. Let's shift it forward to plank. You could bring the knees down, coming into what's solid and strong and fiery inside of us. An Om if you wish. Inhale. Hips up, head down, down dog. Cool off that fire. Sliding forward to plank again, or take a break at child's pose. Another Om vibrating through the fire, through the solid. Down dog. How does our voice conduct in our solid and strong spaces? Bringing the right knee down, spinning that left foot flat, eventually left hand to the hip, thrusting the hips, pressing and investing in our root. Maybe opening the heart completely, lengthening the left arm up. Maybe lengthening the left arm forward. What do the shoulder areas and hip areas have to express? Left hand down, left knee down, downward facing dog. If you want, go to child's pose. Listen to your energies. Breath in, breath out. Left knee down, spinning the right foot flat. I'm not going to reverse myself here. Left hand beneath the face. Maybe just bringing that right hand to the hip, being in that right leg. Feel yourselves navigating how much pressure to apply in different energies. Don't be so rigid that you still can't feel fluidity within you. Don't be so applied into your fire that you can't feel vibration, that we can't see clearly, that we can't also invest in trust and faith, that we don't need to be so rigid. Bringing that right hand down, stepping the right foot up. When you're ready, maybe have a block out in front of you, stepping the left foot up. Forward fold, feeling our feet holding us upright. First time today. Check in on how they are. Navigate, negotiate. Let your legs be wood more than stone. Lift the toes, spread them, feel air in between the toes. Invest. Continue flaring and lifting the toes and lowering them, flaring and lifting and lowering them. Releasing the arms, rolling that spine up. Breath in, lifting, exhale, bringing it forward. Rolling the spine up, growing from that solid root into the willowy, fluid parts to lift effortlessly upward. Exhale, bringing it forward. Good, let's roll it up once again. Feet are a little bit apart, knees soft. Inhale. We're going to exhale and let the upper body flow down. And inhale. How much can we yield and trust that these legs have us? Inhale. To freely let the spine go. Inhale. We'll roll the spine up. Notice what's stimulated up above, what's solid down below. I'm going to bring my feet a little closer together, up toward the top of the mat. Inviting the left foot up, it could be an inch. It could be more than that. Maybe you give it a hug. Stepping that leg back, staying on the toe. If you have stability, perhaps you can invest in looking up and opening your eyes without intensity, drawing into that faith, that trust. Invest in that energy upward. We're going to step it up, bringing that knee up and back. Breath. Now you could always just step the foot up to mountain and then lift the leg up. So we're all at a different space. Feel the rootedness of the standing leg. Stepping, lengthening. Maybe we trust that we can lengthen more. And bringing it back up. Bringing that foot down. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. What's new here? What are we awakening ourselves to? Rolling that spine up. Feel out where your pelvis is. Stand with intention, not force. Invest in your rootedness. Ask for that fluidity. We need fire for the activation. Open heart, willingness to forgive, to understand. Feeling the vibrations. Everything is a new ripple, a new ripple. All is constantly changing. Stepping that leg back to your crescent. Maybe finding enough trust to be able to lift up, but knowing not to pull ourselves beyond our root, beyond what we can support. Don't let our aspiration drive us to pull and uproot us. Accept the foundation that we have and build from there, bringing that foot up and taking it back. What are we learning about how much we drive from certain energies? Can we lean into trusting other energies? Do we apply faith and trust? Do we dream bigger than we have support, education, and foundation for? One more if you're joining. Bringing ourselves back up. Bringing that foot down. Inhale. We're going to bring the hands behind our back. Maybe holding a strap. Knees a little soft. Hips forward. Wrists down. Chest up. Aspire upward. Open, don't tighten. And bring it forward. Your knees can be soft. Flare the toes and release them. Flare the toes and release them. Flare the toes and release them. Where are you in your feet? Can you adjust where the weight bearing is in either foot? We'll release the arms down. Bringing the hands down, stepping back to hands and knees. Come to seated and find a comfortable way of sitting. If you have a dominant leg that likes to be in front or back, maybe switch. We'll bring the hands to the shoulders. Slow circles, big wide arcs. And see if you can start to involve the throat and the chin. Take your breath back with you. Aiming those elbows toward one another and toward one another behind us. Up toward the ceiling. Change your direction. Remember your neck. Single Om. We'll release. We're going to do a little bit of bandha work. So we're going to squeeze the Mula Bandha or a sphincter hold. Feel that? Take your breath with you. Solar plexus, Uddiyana Bandha, as though you're just bracing for a punch in the gut. So don't suck it up, just tighten. So both Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, breath. Now the chin lock, Jaladhara Bandha. The back of the throat up, chin tucking down. Feel that little restriction in breath. All three. Mula Bandha from the sphincter. Uddiyana Bandha, solar plexus. Jaladhara Bandha, throat. Conducting our energy up like a lightning rod. Feel it. Let it lift the back of your neck. Let it still anchor you down from the tailbone. And let's lay ourselves down. We'll bring our hands behind our head. Legs are extended out in front of us as close together as we can. And let's pull the chin up toward the chest. Let the head hang heavy in the arms. Let the arms do the stretching in the neck. Apply more upward energy than chin to chest. Lengthen the neck. Breath. Now press your low back into the floor as we do this. Breath. Subtle action. And relax the low back. Press the low spine into the mat. And relax. And press. And relax. We'll release the arms. Let the head rest. Lengthen the arms overhead. Big long stretch of the body. Release your body weight to the earth. Let the earth have you. Let the earth have all of you. And from that much support, how open is our heart? How clearly do we conduct sound and intention? How well do we see? What do we believe? And let's walk the feet as far over to the right as the feet will go. Keep the butt where it is, so we're just bending the bottom body. And then let the body go limp. Flop the ankle. Strain for nothing, even if it means the body comes out of the shape. Be with your water here. Explore new levels of letting your faith blend with your water. Believe you can let go more. Believe you can let go more. mentally, physically. Envision the level of letting go you wish for, and activate toward it. Forgive and understand to it. Permit yourself to feel it. Have faith that it is already here in whatever level you're experiencing it. Single Om here. Patiently walking the legs to neutral and eventually to the other side. Feel your soil loosening, your wood starting to bend, the water seeping in, your will and fire giving you the energy to stay. Your air full of understanding and love. The vibration of voice, intention, through every fiber of your being. Your insight, envisioning your acceptance, envisioning going with the flow. Rooting into the faith that it is going to come and it is already here in its own phases and time. Faith to feel, faith to love. single Om. Gradually bringing the legs back to neutral. Feel the activation to move these limbs. Bring your awareness back into the physicality of our being. After spending so much energy into our water and our faith and our insight. Bring the arms down alongside your waist. We're going to go to fish. Inner thighs as close together as is comfortable. Propping ourselves up on our elbows and forearms. Walking those elbows back a bit. Thrusting the chest up, tilting the head back. That could be enough for many of us. Some of you will walk the forearms forward till the top of the head comes to the floor. Arching the chest, whether the head is on the floor or not. Breath in. Exhale, lift the head, tuck the chin, lower the chest down, bring the knees into the chest, forehead up to the knees. Good, and we'll lengthen the legs back out, position the forearms. Come into feeling solid, calm, rooted, before lifting once again, arching, thrusting the chest up to the heavens. Apply some faith into how much space we can actually access in our hearts. Apply some faith to grounding and rooting through the top of the head. Yes, it has that much structure for you. And lift the head, tuck the chin in, lower the spine down, bringing the thighs to the belly, hugging the knees in. And make your way through a few of these cycles. Deliberate. Where are you at any point in time? What do you need? Listen to the energy of your body. Allow for the expression, the creative expression in the throat as it opens. Insight. Feeling so much trust, so much compassion. Are we letting that compassion be expressed in how we move in our flesh? Maybe you're going swiftly. Maybe you're going slowly. Maybe you're switching it up. If you would like one more, great. If you want to pause and hold the knees to the chest and wait, feel free. We'll join in that wonderful cradle in a moment. We'll cross right knee joint over left knee joint, curtsy style, crossing of legs, holding shins or ankles, thighs toward the belly. Feel the body accepting or rejecting, and how are you responding with all of that hard energy? What is our intention with our physical selves? Is it different than our intention with our spiritual selves? Should it be? How does how we treat our physical selves inform and teach us how to treat our spiritual selves? Maybe rock. Good. We'll release and let's drop both knees over to the right. Work in conjunction. When you're facing resistance, what's out of balance? Are you investing in enough faith? Do you need more compassion? Do you need less or more efforting? Where's your water? And we'll gradually come back up, uncrossing the legs, switching it out. Left knee joint over right knee joint, hands to shins or ankles. Negotiating with areas that are resistant. Even putting in check the areas that are in glee, balance. Not rushing anyone, but when you're ready, we'll roll over to the left side. Travel your awareness up and down your spine. Travel your awareness through your energies. Let them inform each other. Can you trust that you don't have to do more of anything? Can you trust that non-doing is often the doing that we need? Feel, be. Not rushing anyone, bringing ourselves back, uncrossing the legs, hugging the forehead up toward the knees. See if you can involve your entire spine, your awareness from the base of the skull to the tailbone. Breath. And lower the head down. Legs up to the sky, inner thighs together, Viparita Karani. Maybe legs up against a wall if you would prefer. We're going to invite ourselves to stay here or perhaps a shoulder stand if it is a safe part of your practice away from a wall, or bring legs up the wall, place the feet to the wall, and lift the hips there in a safer way. If you have not practiced shoulder stand, don't do it. Just let your legs rest here. If you are practicing and have experience with this space safely, lift the chin slightly. Keep the gaze up, don't turn the head. Hoisting the hips up, walking the shoulders closer together, elbows closer together. Lifting the chin slightly away from the chest. Trusting. The weight is not as heavy as you believe. The weight of the world is off of our feet. We're not dumping our energy down into our voice. We're still lifting energy up, rooting above. How much do we invest in our faith practices? What does practicing faith mean? Physically, emotionally, ritually. Come down when you're ready to come down. Lay yourselves in a position for rest, for our guided meditation to close. Be patient and mindful as you position yourself, coming out of this space of inversion. Perhaps you're laying on a pillow. Perhaps you're curled up on your side. Maybe you're lying down flat on your back. Deep breath in together. Sigh it out. Adjust your shoulders, your hips, any body area to encourage ease. Contentment. Arrive inviting wakeful stillness. Wakeful stillness. Feel the breath in your nostril. Notice the sensations in your nasal passageways, in the front of your face as you breathe. Feel the nuance of those sensations. What images and shapes or colors does the sensation make you feel? see, believe, breathe, feel, see. Feel the weight of your head resting. Release the weight of your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You are alive with radiant vibration. You are alive with radiant light and color. Breathe, feel, see. Release your throat. Feel the weight of your throat. Feel your throat giving voice. For your sight, for your ethereal being. Release the weight of your shoulders and arms. Bringing the faith down. Your ethereal being down into these shoulders, into your arms, into your hands, arms, hands, radiant vibration of sound, color, light, and spirit. Feel your chest and your back sinking heavy. So heavy it becomes light. Feel the earth elements suspending in the heavens, weightless, effortless. Pure energy. Breathe in this light. Feel your lungs inviting your weightless being into your frame. Feel the weight of your hips, your buttocks, feel the contact with the earth. Allow the breath, that bright sensation in the front of your face, to lift the weight off of your bottom body. Breathing in, breathing out. Each breath connecting you to that effortless spiritual being. Legs heavy, floating. Feet heavy and floating. Weightless, effortless. Shining, seeing, believing. We'll start to encourage simple movement, gently awakening ourselves, eventually coming upright to a seated space. No hurry. We'll close with just a little bit of a percussive gong, stimulating the body before we leave, just keeping things bright. We'll grab the forearm and have a little grip and wrist twist, wrist twist, wrist twist, wrist twist. Avoid the wrist coming up. Other arm. Massage in the very center of the palm with the thumb. Waking up our Lao Gong, the chi center in the center of the palm. And bring the palms together, rub them vigorously. Cup them over the eyes and the nose. Breathe in that warmth. Bring in the shading to let us see maybe a little more clearly within. Hands to the heart center, or Anahata, the heart chakra, if you wish. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be free from suffering and the true causes of suffering. And may all beings know happiness and the true causes of happiness. Namaste.